12 days, thousands of missiles, dozens of lives lost. But what really happened in the Iran-Israel war? Let's rewind to June 13th, 2025.
At exactly 4:12 a.m., Israel launched one of the most precise and devastating air operations in modern history. Over 200 warplanes, 330 drones, and more than 100 missiles targeted Iran's strategic infrastructure, military bases, nuclear facilities, and media centers. But that wasn't all. In a classified meeting of Iran's top military leaders, a single precision strike killed 30 senior IRGC commanders. The operation was codenamed Red Wedding. Among the dead, Hossein Salami, the commander-in-chief of the IRGC, Mohammad Bagheri, chief of staff, and Amir Ali Hajizadeh, head of Iran's aerospace force. This decapitation strike shattered Iran's command structure within hours. Israel's air superiority was unmatched. The F-35I Adir stealth jets led the strikes, reportedly costing over $44,000 per flight hour. Iran's airspace became a playground for Israeli aircraft, dodging outdated Iranian defenses. Iran responded with a wave of retaliation. Over 550 ballistic missiles and 1,000 kamikaze drones were launched in 48 hours. But Israel's Iron Dome, David's Sling, and Arrow 3 systems intercepted nearly all incoming threats. Each interception estimated cost $1 to $4 million. On the ground, Israel targeted Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC, facilities, media stations like the IRIB, and even attempted cyber attacks on Tehran's command grid. Nuclear sites like Natanz, Fordow, and Isfahan were directly hit. Western analysts estimate that Iran's nuclear program was set back by nearly 2 years. The financial toll? Iran spent over $5.5 billion on munitions alone, and with oil exports halted, daily losses reached $150 million. Israel, too, bled cash, over $6 billion in 12 days of air operations and defense activations. But Iran didn't go down quietly. Some of its newest missile systems shocked Israeli defense analysts. A few missiles broke through and hit the city of Eilat, causing unexpected damage. This war wasn't just about bombs, it was about dominance, deterrence, and disruption. So, who really won? Israel displayed overwhelming technological might. Iran demonstrated that it still possesses firepower and a willingness to fight. But perhaps the real story is just beginning. Subscribe to Mini History. Real stories, under 10 minutes.